Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the difference between the contractile fishes and osteothic fishes. The contractile fishes, there are marine fishes, and one more important thing is a streamlined body and predaceous. See, most of them are these fishes are the scoliodon, dog fishes. So sharks, stingrays, they are all predators. See, if you see the shark is a predator and trigon. See here shark. So these are all the examples. Trigon, stingray as poisonous sting, torpedo, electric ray. They are all the predator fishes. They will predate. And next one is if you see the osteocthesis, marine fishes, freshwater, streamlined body. So for example, these fishes are the example for these fishes are see this one Exocetus flying fishes and hippocampus seahorses, labio, rohu and claris. These are all the fishes belongs to the osteocthesis. Next, why the name came to the contractile means some fishes they are skeleton is made up of with the cartilaginous endoskeleton, and here is the bony endoskeleton is present. And one more important thing is here notochord is persistent throughout the life, but not here in the osteocthesis is not like that. Next one is gill slits with operculum and powerful jaws. With powerful jaws. See here, this one is the fish means here operculum is there. Here operculum. This one if you open it, then we can see the operculum with powerful jaws. This gill slits without operculum, but here they have the operculum. I will show this one. See this one. This one is the operculum. This one is the operculum. So this one is the operculum. This operculum is absent in the contractile, but this operculum is present in the osteocthesis. So this one is the osteocthesis species. Next one is skin with the placoid scales. Next here it is a cycloid scales are present, and they can be modified into placoids, which are the backwardly directed scales. These are all. Now here in the contractile no air bladder, so they can swim constantly to avoid the sinking. Constantly air bladder, there is no air bladder, constantly they are swimming. But here this osteocthesis fishes, they having their body, they having the air bladder, then for buoyancy. So sometimes without swimming also they can stand at one place, these fishes. So but here contractile fishes always they should be swim. And one more important thing is animals are the pykilothermic animals, and these are also pykilothermic animals. So pykilothermic animals, these are also pykilothermic, and these are also pykilothermic animals. Pykilothermic means cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means they are not maintain the constant body temperature. So according to the environmental changes, the body temperature is changed. So that type of animals are called as the pykilothermic animals. Next, both are having the two-chambered heart, and the sexes are separate. Here also sexes are separate, same points. Here also this one are same points. Two-chambered heart, fast 3 points. See here pykilothermic, two-chambered heart, sexes are separate. Male pelvic fins are bear the claspers. See what is the meaning of the claspers. So I'll show the claspers where it is present. That will be helpful for the here pelvic fin region. This one is the pelvic fin. In pelvic fin region here a pair of the claspers are present. These claspers are helpful for the holding of the male with the female. So that is the important things. Claspers. Male pelvic fins bears the pelvic fins region. These are the a pair of claspers. These are the claspers. Internal fertilization. Many of them is viviparous. Viviparous means oviparous. Viviparous means they giving the birth giving fishes. These are all scoliodon. So they are also called as the dog fishes. Why they call as the dog fishes means the sense of smell is more to the scoliodon shark fishes. So they can identify the other animals from a long distance, like dogs. Dogs, they can be sense of smell in a brain. That brain we can call as the olfactory lobes. In brain one area is there, that area is called as the olfactory lobes. That olfactory lobes are very well developed in the dogs, so that they can able to smell very strongly comparing with the another animals. But in scoliodon, the same type of the smell absorbing capacity is there, so that the scoliodons are also called as the dogfish. The smelling percentage looking like that dog, so that they call as the dogfishes. Another example is the prestes, sawfishes, and carcharodon, great white shark. Sharks also, they are the viviparous, and trigon. So stingrays is also poisonous sting, and next torpedo, electric fishes. So these are also belongs to the his family only. Next here, marine fishes, Osteochthys, Exocetus, flying fish, hippocampus, seahorse, and freshwater. These are all the eatable fishes, freshwater fishes, rohu, katla, and claris, margot. These are all the eatable fishes. Next one is the aquarium fishes, betta, and pterophyllum, angelfish. These are all the aquarium fishes. Next one is another differences. These are all the fishes. See this one, hippocampus. This one is the hippocampus, shark. This one, prestes. This one is the shark fish, and shark fish means mouth. You can see the not. This one is the ventral side, mouth is there. This one is the dorsal side. Here is the mouth, is the ventral side is there. But cyclostomes, round stone mouth is there. So the labeling of this one is the body here. If you are observing this fin is called as the pectoral fin. This one is called as the pelvic fin, and this one is the dorsal fin. So once again, this one pectoral fin and pelvic fin, and this one is the dorsal fin, and the last one, this one is called as the caudal fin. The length of these sharks 3 to 30 to 36 centimeters. That is the scoliodon, small size of the fishes. So small size of fishes. Next one is it may be ranges till 74 centimeters also. This one is a prestes. Example for this one is a prestes. Next one is another type of fishes is the Osteochthys fishes. Osteochthys fishes, see here, Katla. This one is the Katla fish. This one is the hippocampus. Then here operculum. This one is the operculum. This one is the mouth. See here, mouth. In that animal's mouth is present in the Osteochthys and Chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes, this one is belongs to Osteochthys. Mouth is present in the terminal side. Here, this one is the terminal side. But in the Osteochthys, like scoliodon, sharks, here we can see down, ventral side we can see mouth differences. And here operculum, see the operculum. This operculum is present in the Osteochthys, but this, if you are open like this, means it will be open. Operculum is absent in the Osteochthys. And this one claspers we can see in the Osteochthys, but here it is not present. Here it is absent. So I have shown here all those things, examples of this. See here, this one is the nostrils. This region here, body will differentiate head, and this portion we can call as the trunk, and Osteochthys tail portion. Head region, nostrils are present, and trunk region is the dorsal fin. These are all called as the dorsal fins. This one is the tail region. Next one is pectoral fin. This one, pelvic fin, and anal fin. This one, anal fin. This one is the caudal fin. Last fin we can call as the caudal fin. Once again, see like this. See, mouth is terminal, operculum is present, cycloid scales. These are all cycloid ctenoid scales. are present. Important points: body is differentiated head, trunk, and last one is the tail. So head region, nostrils are present, trunk region, dorsal fins are present, tail region. This one is the tail region. That is the dorsal side. This one is the ventral side. Ventral side, you can see this one is the very near to the eye, operculum is present. Near to the operculum, a pair of fins are present, that is the pectoral fins. Pectoral fins followed by the pelvic fins. And this one is the anal fins. Last one is the tail fins are there.